Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Super Latin. I'm coming to you live from the Diaspora Stories, and this is our first video for 2024. And what makes me to bring this video out here for you is that there's a first video I did last year in 2023, how the boy child goes through a rough time to provide in his family or in the families where they come from. You know, most of these men outside here, they will not tell you how the situation is. They will not tell you what they are going through. Unless you see a man crying, or if you see a man going mad and doing something crazy and funny that the society has never seen it, it's when you realize that this person, this gentleman, has been going through depression. And I want to thank the Deputy President's wife for the initiative that she has started to support the boy child. I can tell you for sure, it's not something to joke. There's so many men outside there who are undergoing what we call depression. Why? Because you find that this man is supposed to provide for the children, he's supposed to provide for his wife. And this man, he has bills to pay, for example, rent. This man, he has not even paid the dowry for his or her wife, for his wife, that's what I mean. And you find this man has a family, siblings, brothers and sisters, who are depending on him. You find this man has a court case that is all looking at him. And outside here, there's also a peer pressure for this one person. So you find most of these men, even when they are walking on the streets, they don't have peace of mind. You might see them in good suits, you might see them driving big cars, you might see them doing as much as they can to make life balance. But trust me, most of them are living on loans. Most of them are living in hard times that nobody can explain this out. But when something pops out about these men, you find that we pin them down. In fact, those who are close to them, family members, I'm talking of maybe their wives sometimes, you find maybe the manipulation. Like there's a story I watched of this guy who was from the US, that the wife manipulated even his children. The guy who has been a bank manager for almost 7 states in the United States of America. And this guy has lost everything and is even being threatened of losing his passport. And the guy decided to fly back to Kenya so that he can leave everything in the US and go back to Kenya to start life afresh. So sometimes when you see these men walking in the streets, when you see these men trying all their best to provide, trust me, appreciate the good job these men are doing outside here. And also remember, most of these men, they don't have people to talk to. It is never easy to find a man explaining his curls to the public. You will never see a man coming out to say, this is what I'm going through. And most of them, they are crying inside. They have tears, but you cannot see. They stand firm and they cover the shame of what they're doing. I know most of the ladies outside there, you might say or criticize what I'm trying to tell you, but the fact is that support your man. Make sure that he gets that energy to work strong, and make sure that his kids, his family, and you yourself, you are living a good life. Because they say a happy wife is a happy life, which is true. And for this man to make you happy, it needs strength and a good foundation. And this good foundation, basically, it starts from home. It starts from the bedroom. It starts from where you two share. It's not about noise all the time. It's not about criticizing him all the time. I know there are those also who have gone against the ventures of the family and the rules and the morals of the family. They have done things that are not favoring our lives. But you need to sit him down and find out, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What is the problem? Can we talk and discuss? As a family, and you will hear more stories from these men. You have seen them driving on the way, they fall asleep. We have seen them causing funny accidents on the way. Some of them is not even their wish. We have seen them doing things outside here. But do your own research. If you find a man who is been given a good support by his family, his children, his wife, and trust me, even the wife is ready to sacrifice for him. I've seen women who have done and gone past that. They have given this man a lot of energy back up. Trust me, these men are living a good life outside here. They're doing nice development, they're pushing agendas, and things are really working well. But one question I do ask myself is that, what makes a man to take a rope and hang himself? What makes a man to commit suicide? You know, it's because they don't speak out these things. Check, for example, the police forces. We have seen policemen who are going a lot of depression. To some extent, somebody gets a bit of rough in his mind, pulls his gun on his head. Why do they do that? It's because they are going through a lot and they don't have somebody to speak out to them. It's because they don't have that person who can calm their inner core and give them hope for tomorrow. Some of them, check on your man's payslip. If you're a woman outside there, I am giving you a free advice tonight. Go check to your man payslip. You know, sometimes you blame this guy and you say, you have not even gone to see my parents. You have not even gone to introduce yourself to my parents. Yes, it's fine. He has not done it. But I want you to do me one favor. Check your man's payslip. Just ask him, I want to see it. Or use your own way and see how much is this guy earning. Trust him, you might be shocked. If he's a true man to you, you'll realize that this guy is living on a negative. He borrows money from here to pay this loan or to pay this debt, and borrows again money from here, and living in the family, it becomes a life of struggle. That's why I advise you, try to bring your man close and understand, whom am I living with? You know, don't just jump. And there's this question somebody asked me there, why men sometimes they walk out of their families and go live with young ladies outside there. It's not genuine and it's not reasonable in the society of today, but there must be a reason this guy is leaving the house if you check it. And also, some men outside here, they have gone low, below the values of the society. But let us check what is eating these people, these men in the society, because we need them. The fact is that there are things you find even in your own house you cannot do without a man. A man is somebody that builds our society, makes it look beautiful the way we want. Don't tell me that, no. A man makes even the community look like a community. Where we come from that side of western part of Kenya, they can confirm what I'm talking about, because I remember in Maasai land long time ago, somebody said that if you ask a Maasai man what men do and what women do, you will realize that there is importance of these people. But above all, I'm not trying to compete or compare. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot in the society that men are going through, but they are fear and they are afraid to come out and speak. So when you undergo such a situation, finally make sure that you get one friend whom you believe and trust, so that you can open up to him and make sure that you can share what you are going through, so that we avoid these cases of killing ourselves, so that we avoid these cases of causing accidents on the way, we avoid these cases of living a life of debts here and there. Make sure that you cover your scars and you talk, relieve your heart from talking to somebody whom can build your energy and build your tomorrow. It's not all about the time that a man is wrong. Some of them are doing a good job. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel as we meet on our next video. It's your boy, Mr. Super.